Hey everyone, I have some news for you about XRP. One thing that's not so good, and then another thing that's really good, and then I'll show you the charts. Of course, XRP, the good news is it hit its record high, and I think we're going to go higher. Of course, the bad news is the SEC versus Ripple today. Of course, the price of the popular altcoin used to facilitate and settle transactions on the Ripple payment platform soared, went to $2.99 over the past 24 hours. Of course, I think the high was like $3.17 today at 3 At about 9 o'clock this morning, it hit $3. Do I think it's going to go up? Yeah, I think it's going to continue to rise, and I'll talk about that when we get into the charts. Of course, the move comes from speculation about a positive development in the appeal case through this SEC versus Ripple by investors. The SEC sued Ripple in 2020. That is, it was offering an unregistered security with XRP. Of course, in August, a judge ordered Ripple to pay $125 million fine for violating investor laws, far less than the $2 billion that was sought by the SEC. The regulator appealed that decision in October and is expected to submit its opening brief as part of the appeal process on Wednesday. The courts are increasingly inclined to Ripple's argument, pointing out the excessive rigidity of the SEC. President-elect Trump has nominated crypto-friendly Paul Atkins to the head of the SEC. Former SEC Commissioner Atkins, if approved by the Senate, will replace current chair Gary Gensler, who will resign noon on the 21st of January. So that's looking good. Of course, at first I took it as bad news, but it's looking good after I got into reading that. Once again, everything's looking good for XRP. Of course, here's the chart. We're down right now. I don't know why my numbers aren't in dollars over here, but we're hanging around $3.05. This was about the $2.98 mark. I believe that's the line of resistance. It's about $2.98. We can see that it dropped to about $2.98, and it's been climbing since. If it drops down, I think it'll be about $2.98, $2.92, somewhere in that wheelhouse, and we'll bounce off of it. That's testing point. If we drop below to it or below it, I think we will drop to about $2.88. We will $2.88. But I can see this to bounce to about $3.23 within the next 48 hours. So we're going to be millionaires. I'm believing it. One analyst said 20,000. We'll see. We'll see where we go. 20,000, of course, that's not going to take place in the next year. Let's get, like I said in my last video, let's get to $5. Once we get to 5, let's get to 10. 10 to 20. 10 to 25. Let's hit it in $5 increments. You've got to crawl before we walk. So that's what we're doing. We're crawling slowly. This isn't a, this isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a marathon to 1,000. We've got to get that 1,000 first, and then we've got to get that 20,000. Of course, 20,000. I think it's got to get up to 100 trillion on the overall market cap, somewhere in that neighborhood. With everything that's happening, it may be possible. But I would be satisfied with 10,000. Let's become millionaires together. Let's hit it rich in the comments. Let's put hit it rich. This is my road to 1 million. Investing in XRP and other cryptos. I've got a bunch invested in other cryptos as well. Well, not a bunch, but to me it's a lot. So let's keep this thing rolling. Of course, Bitcoin. Talk about it real quick. I'm not going to go to the chart. I'm new to working this chart. But it did top 100,000 again. Today it did break 100,000. I haven't looked at it in the last hour or two. I think we dipped back to 99,000, but we've hit 100,000 on Bitcoin again. So let's keep going. Let's keep dreaming. Dream big. So in the comments, put hit it rich. Let's hit it rich. Let's continue to grow. Until next time, I'll see ya.